Every day, 115 Americans die from an opioid overdose. This national crisis reaches every community, including ours.
Tonight, a Raycom Media national investigation uncovers doctors prescribing high amounts of opioids, in some cases killing their patients. Here's investigative reporter Lee Zurich with License to Pill.
Nestled in the foothills of Tennessee, a gravel parking lot lined with cars representing the big business this small town attracts.
Basically, it's legalized dope.
A doctor pumping out millions of pills every year.
I know I'm mad and I'm sorry.
A twisted form of medical tourism luring patients from all over the Southeast, rattling this small Rocky Top town.
This is awful. This is drug dealing, not medical care.
Under the Medicare prescription program, Dr. Mark Murphy prescribes more opioids than any other medical professional in the country.
Is he coming in today?
And when we showed up at his Lewisburg, Tennessee office,
Cut that off now.
an employee chased us across the street and refused to answer any questions.
If he's not here, who's writing his prescriptions?
The police chief wants the doctor and his pill seekers out of his town.
Do you think it's a pill mill?
I believe it is.
You do?
I do.
Why?
Well, not even being a police officer, I'm just common sense. But when we're seeing that volume of traffic from Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia in one place, it's quite unusual.
Dr. Murphy has a checkered past. The state of Alabama accused him of over-prescribing opioids. He let his Alabama license expire and now solely works out of Tennessee. A Raycom Media national investigation examined the country's highest prescribers of opioids and found many doctors like Mark Murphy handing out these powerful pills at alarming rates. Over a 3-year span, the top 1,000 prescribing medical professionals wrote more than 14 million prescriptions for less than 2 million elderly and disabled patients enrolled in the Medicare prescription program.
One has to question whether or not they are really drug dealers in white coats. I don't think they could be prescribing in those quantities and not realize that they're harming people.
We did a background check on all of the top 1,000 prescribers and found 95 have been sanctioned for inappropriately prescribing medicine. 22 either face criminal charges or have been convicted. Earlier this year, a grand jury in Texas indicted Dr. Howard Diamond for killing more than 20 patients, including Allison Holly's mother. In 2001, Holly's mother suffered nerve damage in a car accident, but for nearly 11 years, she functioned quite well, holding down 3 jobs at the same time, doing hard work, a waitress, cosmetologist, and on weekends cleaning cabins at the lake.
What led her to start taking opioids?
I guess it had a lot to do with her putting so much trust into her doctor. Diamond told her she needed them.
In the summer of 2014, Holly's mother died of an opioid overdose. At the age of 16, Holly briefly quit school. A struggling teenager left without a mother because the government says Diamond unnecessarily prescribed opioids.
Just certain things that I wish that I could talk to my mother about still today, because you know she's my mom, and I was robbed of that.
You were robbed of your mother by this doctor.
Yeah.
A map of the top 1,000 prescribers shows a crisis for the Southeast. Mark Murphy's office in Lewisburg, Tennessee, with a population of 12,000, may be the epicenter. On our trip to Lewisburg, a few cars pulled into the lot 30 minutes before the office opened, in line just after dawn, waiting for a doctor licensed to pill.
Since our reporting in early February, additional providers have been sanctioned. It's important to point out many of the top 1,000 providers prescribe opioids for reasons experts call legitimate, like end-of-life, cancer, or short-term pain issues.